why it is, how it do, what it does. Waking up in the Hove on April 9th, 2024. And usually we don't have somebody behind us. It was him. I thought it was him. We just waved at him. I thought it was him. See, when you're up this high, it's, that's new. When you're up this high, there's not a lot of neighbors, if you will. So, essentially, around this part, people know people. We got neighbors that are pretty damn cool, like that guy, Ricky. Great guy, man, just a great guy. And we kind of look out for each other. The other day, he let me know that I forgot to close my gate. You know, that kind of thing. Got a neighbor across the way. I helped look out for him. We found a couple of guys broke in there on a moped in black and got away with a propane tank. But we were able to call and help thwart any further robbery. And then we got neighbors that live in a plastic dollhouse. Hopefully they're on drugs. We say hopefully because, well, could you imagine living in a plastic dollhouse and you're not on drugs? Woo-hoo-wee. So yeah, we've got a little slice of DEI here in the HOVE. What in the damn is DEI? Well, if you do live here in the Hove, you might not have heard about DEI. DEI stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. And we certainly have diversity here in the Hove. That is Hawaiian Ocean View Estates. When it comes to equity, some people do have more than others. That is very true. We've got multi-million-dollar homes here next to, well, plastic dollhouses. And then there's us. Yes, this is the land of diversity, equity, opportunity, but what about the I? What does the I stand for? Well, we're going to go out on a limb and say there's no I in America. Yes, there is. Okay, we're going to go out on another limb and say there's no I in USA. But there is an us. It is about 1 plus. Okay, it's not just about one. What do we mean? What we mean is we live in a community of people. We don't live in an isolated world of one. So, allowing every individual the opportunity to compete against each other and progress, hopefully depending directly on the quality and amount of work they put in, that's great. That is an experiment that we have been running, we as in this country, since 1776. For nearly 300 years. 250 years, actually. Almost, yes. So we are here almost 250 years. And now we're starting to see things that personally, I believe the founders of our country were concerned about. They did foresee this type of division, and they did put in bylaws and regulations in order to help eliminate the prospect that we will be breached by a tyrannical force. Unfortunately, what has happened is the slow invasion of our political system by foreign interests. Now, whether or not it's an actual foreign country is to be determined. We are 100% sure that our system of governance here in the United States has been infiltrated by people who do not have the same values as the founders of our country. They do not have the same values as the most progressive liberals alive today. They don't have the same values as Christian conservatives. You see, the values that are being projected onto the masses in real time through both public sanctioned institutions such as schools, universities, also programs, stipends, if somebody's on EBT. I mean, this essentially is a doctrine that has really become extremely prevalent. And it's not just critical race theory, it's not just DEI, and it's not just a systemic problem. Systemic meaning, it's been in place through the system over a compounded amount of time. Essentially what we're seeing in real time, we believe, is we're going to lose this country. We don't say this lightly. If we as in the able-minded citizenry of the United States of America, if we don't band together and rise up together to stand up for what it is that we believe in, what it is our country was founded on, then we're not going to have a country. The fact that we were able to chalk most of this up to negligence is mind-blowing. Looking back at everything that we have witnessed since 2001, we were extremely foolish to have campaigned so hard for Bernie Sanders. We absolutely believed in that man and his message to the extent that we went knocking on doors canvassing for the man. We voted for him. We donated to his campaign. But over and above all that, we believed in what the political revolution of 2016 stood for. And looking back, we realize there's a reason that Bernie Sanders' initials are BS. We don't believe that Bernie Sanders is a bad guy. In fact, we still like the guy. We wouldn't want him to be the captain of the ship anymore because we have processed new information and came to a new conclusion. Now, that's not flip-flopping, okay? This is literally taking in new evidence and facts and then factoring that into your position and adjusting accordingly. And that is not flip-flopping. So flip-flopping would be the equivalent of, say, I don't know, Hillary Clinton, for example, being against same-sex marriage. And then she's for same-sex marriage. Why? Because new evidence, new facts, she had a change of mind and heart? Or was it because she decided to change her position based on what other people or what the external world would think or how that would react to her? Well, that's the difference, okay? And we're not saying we've never flip-flopped, but we are saying that we don't remember a time in the last 4 years that we flip-flopped. We can say that for 100% sure. We do not remember a time in the last 4 years that we have flip-flopped. We have a sincere commitment to the truth. Now, the truth can be vague. We believe there is such a thing as universal truth. That is the irrefutable, unobjective, pure essence of what is. That is true. To figure out what the truth is, we need more than just our damn self to sit down and converse, to have a converse session or a conversation with someone else who is also interested in learning or uncovering the truth. Now, generally, these sort of convergences occur best when the two parties have differing opinions. They are, for one reason or another, on opposite sides of a specific argument, or maybe one is more inept, naive, clueless, and the other is a little better versed, a little more intelligent, familiar. And that sounds more like an interview, actually. So, yes, you see, our objective is to sit down and just chop it up, swap perspectives, chase the truth, and walk that ledge. We walk that ledge between what is and what isn't, what can be and what already was. We balance that line. We hold the line between the manifest and the unknown. If you want to join us, we would absolutely love that. We have a hotline that's open every weekend, 808-491-3283. You can reach Damn Cam, that's me, DAAMNTALK @gmail.com. And we can talk about whether or not you believe that the current state of America is simply negligence or if it is intentional. Let's have a damn talk. You'll find Damn Talk at locals.com. Locals.com is an alternative to Facebook and Instagram and basically the big brother sites. Locals is for you and for creators to connect with fans, for writers to connect with readers, for performers to reach their audience, and for MCs to rock a mic. All of that actually happens at locals.com, and you'll find us at thatdamntalkspot.locals.com. Thatdamntalkspot.locals.com, where people proceed information. Session out. Well, it's afternoon, and it's looking like we're still going to be solo today, but we're accomplishing a bit any damn way. We're happy with how it's come out. We're struggling to find workers who are dependable, reliable, people who want to work a 40-hour paycheck and get a fat stack at the end of it, not people who want to get paid every couple days and then disappear afterwards. As you can see now, we're at the part that has not been done yet. A little bit of rain coming in. Some of this is pretty high. We're hopefully going to be acquiring a 28-foot ladder here pretty soon. We may need it. Inside out. When you should be one of 3 people on the job site. I don't see anybody else.
Not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace, as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan.
I'll be damned.
We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it.
How dare you?
A nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years.
This sucks, but Jake Paul with a knockout, round 2. Sorry, Mike.